Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you a couple of holiday hair tutorials. I feel like the holidays is just the time for everyone to be a little bit more glam and do something a little different than you normally do. So I thought it would be fun to show you a couple different hair ideas if you're having a holiday party or a get-together or family dinner or a work party or something like that and you want to change it up a little bit. But I feel like the holidays, the best way to have people notice that you did something different with your hair is to go out of your daily norm, adding some fun accessories. So I'm going to show you really quick a couple of the things I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using these clear elastics. I got these at Target. They are really nice because they're kind of a thicker band and they're plastic, so they come out of your hair a lot easier. I just pull them out and they don't really hurt, which is nice. And then I also got some fun colored bobby pins. So there's a gold and a rose gold. These are also from Target. This is my trusty comb. So this is called 3-row styling comb. I got it at Sally's. I use this when I do weddings. I just use this on my hair. It's really great for teasing. Seriously, you guys, if you want volume in your hair, get one of these. They sell them at Sally's, I think, for $2 or $3. You cannot go wrong with it. And then as far as accessories, I have a couple different things that I already had and a couple things I bought. So I have these little hair scrunchie bows. They're like a velvet bow. I got these at American Eagle, I think. And then I think I got this in American Eagle too. This is a big satiny bow. It's cute. And then I also have some velvet ribbon that I might use too. That's the stuff I'm gonna be using. So we'll get started. So just so you guys know, I haven't really done anything to my hair. All I did was curl it with my 1-inch curling iron. I got, it's a Hot Tools curling iron, but any curling iron you have will work. Just curl it how you normally curl it. Give it just a little bit of body. That's all I've done so far. So first, I'm going to take a crown section. I'm gonna leave all this hair that's in the front forward. I only want the crown. So if you can see, I'm taking just a little bit and I'm leaving all this hair because it's going to be pulled back later. I'm just taking this very back part. So it's about right at the top of my head. It's just a small part. And just tease this top section. And then I'm going to take my texture spray and spray the teasing. Okay, so now I'm going to take this section and I'm going to lightly rubber band it. Kind of low, you don't want it to be super tall because I'm going to do what's called a topsy tail. Topsy tail, I don't know if you're familiar, but I feel like when you're a kid, maybe in the 90s, it was really popular. It's where you're going to split a little hole in the middle and flip the ponytail through it. The reason I love to do that at the crown is because now all you have to do is pull it and stretch it out and you're gonna get a ton of volume that's not gonna slip. Have you ever tried to push your hair up and bobby pin it, and after you bobby pin it, it just falls back down? This will actually stay. So I'm gonna stretch it out. And then you can also tighten it as you go by pulling that back up. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is start adding in slowly these side pieces that I left out, and I'm gonna keep doing that all the way down. But first, I'm going to tee some of this up to get a little more volume. So I'm gonna take this section right here. And if you're teasing and you're not used to that and you're oh my gosh, this looks crazy, don't worry guys, it's about the process. It's gotta get worse before it gets better. That's what I always say. Okay, now you can kind of put it back in its place. And when you're doing this, you wanna be super light just on the surface, otherwise you're gonna comb out all the teasing you just did. So it's really just getting the top layer smooth back out. So now I'm gonna take just a small section and now I'm gonna add in some of this hair that's in the back too. again, I'm gonna take your elastic and lightly do it kind of lower than the base, so you have room to flip it. And you're gonna do the same thing. And then you can kind of blend these by pulling this one down and pushing this one up. So there, did you see how I just hid that elastic back there? Okay. So I'm twisting it a little bit before I do my elastic. Flip it again. Okay, so now this is what I have left to work with, and you have a couple of options of how you can finish it off. You can either pull it together in like a small little pony and put a bow. You can fold it up and put it in a bun. Sometimes with short hair, it's cute to pull out some little like wispies at the bottom and then curl them. So I'm gonna take the bow around it. Okay, so now this is what it looks like from the front. And if you can tell, so see how all this volume is really staying? That's because of those topsy tails. If you had things pinned, you might keep a little towards the back, but a lot of this would end up flattening down. So that's why I really love utilizing those topsy tails in a lot of different hairstyles. So this hairstyle is also really nice if you have like some really cute sparkly earrings or like some statement earrings, like if you're wearing a black dress and you wanted your hair kind of like off your shoulders, this is a good style. So that's it. That's the first look. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a couple like half up, half down styles. Again, you're gonna decide how much here you wanna leave out, but you also wanna have enough to use in the braid. And I'm gonna start up here. My hair is already teased from the last look, but if you are just starting, you would definitely wanna tease your hair first, like I showed you. And you don't want it to be too big of a section and go down, because then you're only gonna have enough room for 2 topsy tails, and you wanna have a few to make it look like a braid. So you're just taking a small section. Again, you don't want it to be right up to the scalp, and you don't want it to be too tight, so that you can formulate it a little bit. So I'm just splitting that up in the center there. I'm gonna pull it through. Then I'm just gonna stretch it out. So I'm just stretching out that topsy tail like I showed you last time. So that's what it looks like so far. And then from the side, this is what it looks like. So I like to stretch it out from the bottom first, like really close to the band, so that this bottom part gets big. And then I kind of work my way up. Okay, so there's the first one. Now I'm going to take hair kind of from underneath a little bit, and then a little bit. So I started on underneath, and then a little bit from the top I'm gonna add. So can you see that? It's not a ton of hair. You don't need a ton. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take kind of from underneath it, and then just a little from this top. And then I'm gonna rubber band it. Instead of rubber banding it right under and have it going straight down, I'm gonna rubber band it this way so that it can start going back. So keep that in mind when you're rubber banding too, to angle it like where you want it to go. So I'm gonna do it more right there, if that makes sense. flip it through, and then stretch it out. So again, I have a little from each side, and I'm gonna pin it, I'm gonna rubber band it a little farther over. And another tip that works too, if you're trying to rubber band it farther over and guide it back, is to add a little more hair to one side. So I'm adding more hair to this because this has to go farther, stretching back. So just rubber banding that again. Flipping it through. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the front. And I think I'm gonna tie a little ribbon around it. And you guys, if you have trouble doing your hair because you feel like you can't see the back, my biggest trick for that is, I used to do this since I was little. If you have a cabinet mirror in your bathroom that's close to your regular mirror, all you have to do is sit on the counter and pull that cabinet mirror towards you and look in it, and it will reflect off of your vanity mirror and you can see the back of your head. So that's how I pretty much always do my hair. In my apartment now, I don't have a cabinet mirror, so I just kind of do it and then I check it with a hand mirror after, which is kind of annoying, but if you have a cabinet mirror, definitely do that. Okay, so now I'll show you kind of from the side. So you can see it just looks like a big messy braid, and it gives you some more volume, and it's really kind of detailed and textured. So there you go. Okay, now I'm going to show you something a little different, because the holiday time, like I said, it's time you can kind of do something fun, do something different that you wouldn't normally do. You can get away with it. So why not, right? So I'm gonna braid this side, just a regular 3-strand braid. I'm doing this one, I'm starting off doing it like a French braid so that I can make the pieces a little bit bigger. But you could just do a regular braid if that's easier for you. And then I'm gonna stretch it out. So now I'm gonna braid it down a little bit more now that it's already kind of loose. I'm gonna take it and pin it back here. And now what I'm gonna do to make this a little bit more fun, I'm gonna add in these rose gold bobby pins into the braid, and I want them to be showing. So I'm gonna kind of go with the braid. You can see there's always gonna be like angled lines, and I'm gonna kind of stick the bobby pins in like that. You can do them kind of like zigzaggy. Just have fun with it. Okay, so I'll kind of turn and show you guys that. Just for fun. It'll just add a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of metal, and just add a little bit to the braid. So that's a cute, quick, really easy one too. Okay, so this last quick, easy little look is a little bit more casual. It's not as like glam, it's a little bit more like fun and whimsical. So if you were just going to like a small get together or a ugly sweater party or something, I think this is a really cute style. So what I'm gonna do is grab this top section of my hair again, and this one is important to make sure you leave enough hair. Oh, I missed a bobby pin in here. Leave enough hair so that you still have a lot in the front. So you're mostly taking like on the top of your head and then some from the back. You kind of want it like really high on the top of your head. You're just gonna rubber band a little bun, like a messy, cute little bun. Then you're gonna stretch it out till you like it. Might pin just a smidge. Till you get like a cute little bun on the top. And then you're just gonna take your little hair bow, scrunchie, whatever you have, a scarf you could tie it around. So there's that. You can see. Super cute. Easy for short hair. Just something different, fun. There you go. Okay friends, so I hope you enjoyed those few little tutorials there and it gave you some inspiration and some techniques to try on your hair for the holiday season. And like always, if you like this video, subscribe and like and share. Thanks for stopping by.